Okay, so this time, let's try using a different method in adding these three vectors in solving for their resultant r. Still, we will use another graphical method. So, kakailangan pa rin natin ng protractor and ng ruler. And this method is what we call parallelogram method. Okay, so we have our directions here, north, east, southwest, para sa ating pag-graph ng vectors natin. And we have our scale. The scale that we will use is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 Newton to represent our vectors. Okay, so we begin by drawing our axis. Okay, so this is our axis. Now, the first step in using parallelogram method, we will still first draw vector A and ito-draw natin siya. However, there is a limitation sa parallelogram method. Using parallelogram method, we can only add two vectors at a time. So, mahirap gawin itong tatlong vectors na sabay-sabay using the parallelogram method. So, what we can do is first solve for A plus B. Okay, kunin natin yung sum nito, A plus B. Tapos, yung sum niya, that we will add to C using the parallelogram method para ma-add natin itong A plus B plus C. Okay? So, the first step, we will focus first on vector A and vector B. First step is to draw vector A. So, let's look at the direction first ng vector A. That is 55 degrees north of east. So, ibig sabihin, galing tayong sa east, papunta tayong north by 55 degrees. So, from east, let's go north by 55 degrees. Okay, so yun yung direction of vector A. So, using our protractor, let us mark out this angle here. So, 55 degrees is around here. Okay, now using our ruler, let's draw an arrow representing vector A. Okay, so yun, tama na yung direction. So, the magnitude of vector A is 5 newtons. Using our scale, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 newton. So, that is 5 centimeters. So, ang length ng ating vector A is 5 centimeters. Okay? Let's draw an arrowhead. So, this is vector A. Okay. Next step is to draw vector B. Pero unlike head-to-tail method, hindi natin siya i-draw sa head ni A. We'll also draw it at our origin. So, dito pa rin natin i-draw yung vector B. Okay, so let's try looking at the direction of vector B. Direction is 23 degrees west of south. So, from south, we will go west by 23 degrees. So, from south, punta tayong west. And that angle is 23 degrees. Okay, so using our protractor, let us mark that angle. So 23 degrees. So 23 degrees is around here. So mark lang natin. And using our ruler, let us draw our vector B. Now, the magnitude of vector B is 3 newtons. So sa ating drawing, that is equivalent to 3 centimeters. Okay, that is 3 centimeters. Let's draw an arrowhead, and this is now our vector B. Okay, so that is our vector. Now, the next step in solving for the sum A plus B, again, nakafocus muna tayo sa A plus B. The next step in solving that is, galing sa head ni A, we will draw a line that is parallel to B. Okay, galing sa head ni A, let us draw a line parallel to B. So, from a ruler, let's check first. Okay, so ito yung direction ng B. And let's draw a line in that same direction galing sa head ni A. Doesn't matter how long, basta meron tayong line. Okay. So in the same way, sa head naman ni vector B, we will draw a line that is parallel to A. Okay, so ito yung direction ng A. Now, we will draw a line galing sa head ni B parallel to A. Okay, so yan yung ating parallel. So effectively, we have drawn a parallelogram. Now, the sum of A and B is the vector galing sa origin. Okay, so galing dito sa origin. Papunta dun sa intersection ng dalawang parallel lines. Papunta siya. Okay, papunta dyan sa point na yan. So our A plus B will look like this. So this arrow here, let's put an arrowhead. Okay, this arrow here is our vector A plus B. Okay. So meron na tayong A plus B. Now, what we are solving for is R, which is equal to A plus B plus C. So itong vector na dinraw natin dito, A plus B, we will now add that to vector C. Okay, so again, na-draw na natin yung first vector. Then we will draw vector C from the origin pa din. Okay, so starting at the origin, vector C is in the direction northwest. So that is between north and west. So this angle should be 45 degrees. The angle above is also 45 degrees. So let's mark out yung angle ng vector C. So 45 degrees is this point. Okay. And using our ruler, let's draw 4 newtons ang magnitude ng vector C. So that is 4 centimeters sa ating drawing. So this arrow here, let's put arrowheads. This arrow is now our vector C. Okay. Now, in order to add vector C and our vector A plus B, we will use the parallelogram method. So sa dulo ng A plus B, we will draw a line that is parallel to vector C. So this is the direction of vector C. Let's draw a line sa head ng A plus B. It doesn't matter how long, basta meron ka lang line that is parallel. So these two lines are now parallel. Likewise, sa head ni C, let's draw a line that is parallel to A plus B. So let's get the direction first. Okay, so that is the direction. So we will draw that from the head of C. So this line here is parallel to our arrow A plus B. Okay, so now our resultant vector, which is the sum of A plus B and C, is the vector galing sa ating origin papunta dun sa intersection of these two parallel lines. So let's draw our resultant vector. So this is our resultant vector. Okay, so let's write vector R in this form with the magnitude and the direction. Okay, so the magnitude of our vector R, we will use our ruler to measure. So this is around 4.2, around 4.2 centimeters. So that is equal to 4.2 newtons using our scale here. Now the direction, we will try to take this angle here. So using our protractor, let's measure that angle. So around 75 degrees is the angle. So the angle is 75 degrees. So yung angle natin started from west, papunta siyang north. So from west, papuntang north. So this is north of west. Okay? So our resultant vector is 4.2 newtons, 75 degrees north of west. And we got this using the parallelogram method. Okay, so quick review. One main difference in using parallelogram method is we will draw both vectors na gusto nating i-add. From the origin, we will draw both vectors. Then we will draw parallel lines from each of the vectors dun sa head ng ating vectors. And then our resultant vector is the vector from the origin papunta sa intersection ng parallel lines. So that's how you use parallelogram method in solving for the resultant vector.